So friends, in yesterday's lecture, we studied the color television receipt. Almost all we have completed the topic of radio receiver and television communication. Now at last, at the outset, we are going to study what are the qualities to get good picture on the television screen. The one of the picture quality which I have studied in the offline, and that is aspect ratio. Friends, aspect ratio, which I already studied it, the best viewing, panoramic effect, and artistic appreciation is possible if the picture raster has a rectangular format with width to height ratio, that is aspect ratio 4:3. Means ICCI standard of communication has decided to keep aspect ratio 4:3. Just to best viewing purpose, to get the panoramic effect and artistic appreciation, the width to height ratio is called as aspect ratio and it is kept 4:3. This is because the binocular vision of our eyes. Binocular means two eyes are used for viewing purpose. This is due to the binocular vision of pair of eye in vertical plane is restricted than the horizontal plane. Yesterday in offline lecture, one exercise is given to you, that is motion of eyeball. All of you experienced that the motion of eyeball in vertical direction troubles you rather than the motion of eyeball in horizontal direction. So that's why comfortable viewing is made possible by selecting width to height ratio known as aspect ratio 4:3. Second quality of the picture is its brightness. Look at here. So this is the brightness. Brightness is overall or average intensity of the illumination to determine the background light level in the produced picture. It is the average intensity or overall intensity illumination that determines the background light which is produced in the picture on the television screen is known as the brightness. Brightness means the average intensity which is going to lie behind the picture on the television screen is known as the brightness. The brightness control can be varied to obtain the optimum average illumination of the brightness. We have the brightness controls externally made available. By controlling them, you can set the optimum average illumination of the intensity at the background level of picture produced on the television screen. Means depends upon person to person, this condition is going to vary actually. And one can set as per our adjustment the background light intensity level by using the external control provided to television set. Next one is contrast. Contrast, it is a difference between light intensity between black and white parts of the picture over and above the brightness level. Means once the brightness level is set, then the difference between the light intensity of dark and black parts of the picture over and above the brightness level is called as contrast. The difference between light intensity of the bright and dark picture level. The contrast range should be great enough to produce the strong picture. The contrast should be kept great to produce a very strong picture with bright white and dark black for extreme intensity value. So contrast should be set in such a way that it should produce a strong bright and bright white picture and dark black for extreme intensity value. It can be varied again by contrast control. Much contrast makes the picture hard. Little contrast gives impression of washed picture. If contrast is more, the picture seems to be very hard. And if contrast is very, very less, it will wash the picture. So, contrast should be set properly so that it is going to give the perfect combination of the bright and dark level. The next parameter is the viewing distance. Viewing distance means it is the distance from the television screen at which the observer is watching the television. It should be properly maintained. The viewing distance from the television screen should be so large that should not be so large that I can't resolve the picture details, and it is not so small that picture element becomes separately visible. Viewing distance should be proper. It should not be a very large so that your eye can't resolve the pixels. It should not be so small that you can see the picture elements separately. These conditions will meet when vertical picture size subtends an angle of 15 degree with eye. Means we should sit at a particular place at a distance from the television screen so that our eyes makes an angle of 15 degree to the vertical picture. This distance depends upon habit and it varies from person to person. It is going to lie between 3 to 8 times the picture height. People should prefer 5 times the picture height, that is better one. While viewing television, small light should be kept on in the room to reduce the overall contrast. This prevents strain to the eyes and less fatigue. So some kind of a light is to be made available within the room where you are watching the television. This will prevent strain of the eyes. So that's what we can call it as it is viewing distance. All these are the picture qualities associated with the monochrome television picture. For color, picture has additional following characteristics. Means these 4 are already there. Along with these 4, next one, that is the luminescence. It is the amount of light intensity perceived by the eye regardless of color. Luminance is amount of intensity perceived by the human eye irrespective of the color. In black and white picture, better light parts have more luminescence than dark area. Depending upon response of eye, monochrome TV, red color will appear as a dark black, yellow color as a white, and light blue as a grey. So it is the amount of light intensity perceived by the human eye irrespective of the color is known as luminescence. One more additional quality is hue. It is predominant color of the spectral light. The color of any object is distinguished by its hue. The green leaves have a green hue. Red tomato have a red hue. This hue is a result of different wavelength of spectral radiation and are perceived by the optical nerve of our eye. Last one is the saturation. It is the spectral purity of the color light. As a rare occurrence, single hue color alone is indication of how little color is diluted by white. A fully saturated color has no white. The hue and saturated color combinedly forms the chrominance signal. It doesn't have brightness information. So these are the qualities which are associated for the picture to get a perfect illusion of the picture scanned on the television. Friends, with these picture qualities, everyone has to maintain proper viewing distance, adjust the contrast and brightness level as per requirement. Even you can adjust hue and saturation. Aspect ratio, it is already adjusted. For digital television, aspect ratio is 16:9. Please try to remember. Otherwise, for ordinary television, aspect ratio is always maintained as 4:3. That's all about today's lecture. Here we are completing our topic radio receiver and television communication. Next time we'll go for the next